Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to what we are taking as kids carry on a long haul flight, our first ever long haul flight from Los Angeles to London. If you're new here, I assume you are probably planning some travels and wondering what to take, and I'm hoping this video is going to help you. So during all the packing, I realised the hardest thing was probably the hand luggage and everything that you need with toddlers and especially with twins, and how to sensibly pack everything and not overpack and not have too much luggage to carry. So if you are new here, just to give you a lowdown, I have twin boys, Henry and Jack, who are 20 months old, and me and my husband are flying with them for the first time. So there's only 4 of us, and I think the regulations are that you can all have a bag even if they're under 2, but we just can't carry everything. So what we decided to do was have 1 large suitcase each, 1 handheld suitcase each, and 1 backpack each. The boys aren't going to have anything because we aim to have them in the stroller for most of the time, and also I just didn't want them to have access to all their stuff all the time because I feel like stuff's just going to get lost, and they've never really had a backpack before. Just to give you a bit of background, when we booked the flight as well, there is many options as to how you travel, especially if your children are under 2. Because this is such a long flight, I think it's around 10 to 11 hours, we decided to buy them a seat each and just spend the extra because we just didn't want to have them on our lap and be holding them the whole time. So we bought 4 seats. We didn't decide to take car seats, we're just going to rent them at the other end. We didn't know how we could carry this through the airport all ourselves, so they're going to be in the stroller through the airport. We'll check the stroller in at the gate, and then they'll be on our lap for takeoff and landing, and then they will have a seat for the remainder of the flight. So that's how we're traveling. And yeah, I mean, I've watched so many videos, heard so many stories of different ways that people do it, and this just seemed the best way for us. So altogether we have the stroller, 2 backpacks, 2 large suitcases, 2 small suitcases, and 1 extra bag, which I'm going to start off talking about first. This bag is a bag full of snacks and food and milk for the boys. So the milk, I've read, again, many different things. Some websites say you can take milk in, some say it needs to be in a bottle, a see-through bottle, so I'm not entirely sure. So what I've done is I have bought some shelf-stable milk in cartons. The boys are really only going to need 1 bottle of milk, which is their evening bottle before they go down to sleep, but just in case there's any incidences or they're really fussy or for some reason I need extra, I have packed extra. So I have 6 bottles, and then I also have 4 plastic bottles just in case they won't allow me to take those in. I'll transfer 4 into these, and I guess I'll just have to dispose of 2, but I'm hoping that they can stay in those because these don't actually hold the milk in very well. They do leak a little bit, so I preferably don't want those to be carrying the milk. Then we have 2 snack cups for the boys just to use to eat their snacks and keep them a bit busier, and it helps them slow down because otherwise they just eat like the speed of light. And then we have 2 random, it's not food, but 2 trucks because they're obsessed with trucks right now, and that's just an emergency toy if they're really fussy for some reason in the line, going through security or whatever it may be. And then lastly, what we're putting in that bag is a Ziploc bag each of snacks. I still have some last minute bits to add in here, but this is mostly fun snacks that they don't eat a lot around the house, and a couple of bits of fruit, a yogurt, some almond butter, and I'm going to put in some cheese. But yeah, it's not the healthiest, but I want it to be fun for them, and I want it to be individual bags of things that take them a while to eat, because my aim is to keep them busy as possible during this flight. So they've each got a bag of that, and obviously they'll eat and hopefully sleep for a little bit, so that should be plenty. And that is everything that is going in the food bag. Next up, we have my diaper bag, which I'm going to be using as my backpack. This has a mix of stuff for the boys and stuff for me. I have 4 diapers, wipes, baggies to put dirty diapers in, and a changing mat. Just all the essentials for changing if I need to do that. Obviously a case with all our passports, credit cards, things like that. Antibacterial wipes because you know these days how everything is, and I want to make sure that I wipe as much down as possible when we arrive on the plane so that the boys don't put every single thing in their mouth that is dirty. Then I have a little bag full of my bits and pieces like a phone charger, a hair clip, What else do we have in here? Chapstick, some jewellery, just little bits and pieces that I know I'm going to need throughout the flight. And then we just have a clear plastic bag, which I plan on keeping pacifiers, and the boys love these in because we are travelling through nap time to the airport, so I'm hoping that they're going to get a little bit of rest, and they will not rest without those things. Sunglasses, my phone is going to go in here last minute, and I think that is pretty much everything. The only other thing that may go in here is another Ziploc bag full of any liquids, so maybe a bit of makeup and hand cream and moisturizer and things like that that they always have to take out and scan when you go through security. So that's it. This I'm impressed with because I wanted to keep it light, and there's nothing worse than having like a huge heavy bag on your back through all those hours that you're waiting to get on the plane. So that's everything that is going in my backpack. Couple of little random things. I bought a stroller case. Our stroller is the Upper Baby Vista, and it dissembles into many parts, and people told me and frightened me that they tag it all separately, so each individual piece comes out at the other end on its own, and I just have nightmares about losing luggage, okay? So I wanted to put it all as one, so at least if we lose it, we lose the whole thing. I don't want to lose just a part and not be able to like use it at all. So the whole stroller is going to go in this, and this is great. I got it on Amazon, and you can actually put it on your back as well. If you don't have anything else on your back, you could carry it on your back, so really handy. I think it was just $29. So yeah, I'll try and link everything that I've purchased for this flight in the description box below, just in case you're looking for similar products and you're about to fly soon, and hopefully that will help. Okay, next up we're moving on to our handheld wheelie cases. These are going to come through the airport with us, as I was saying, and I've tried to section them. So one has just toys for the boys and entertainment, and the other has changing stuff, diapers, clothes, all the things that we might need for sleep, for changing, just to keep them clean and tidy. So let's start with the toys, because they are probably the most challenging thing. All these toys I have found through recommendations on Instagram, on YouTube, on blogs. I've really done my research on what keeps them busy, because as I said, this is a 10-hour flight and they may not sleep, so I need things to keep them busy.
So, starting with the handheld case full of toys. The first thing I've packed is this Love Every Animal matcher. It's made of fabric and it's lightweight, it's quiet for them to play with, and it keeps them occupied for a while as they find it hard to take the animals in and out of the pockets. Next up are these 4 tubes that I believe are called Poppin pipes. One of the recommended toys for aircraft travel on some other travel blogs that I read. They bend, they twist, they stretch. They do make a little bit of a noise, but I don't think it's enough to be irritating to others. And they also attach to each other, which is cool. Another toy we got is these silicone suction toys. We actually already own these, but they're not the animal version, which I bought here, and the boys actually love them, so I think they're going to love these even more. And they pretty much stick to everything, so I thought this would be fun for the tray tables, the seat, the windows, just anywhere around the plane really. I'm pretty sure the boys are going to absolutely love these. Then we have this buckle toy. The boys love playing with buckles at home at the moment. They're always playing with the buckles on their high chair and the buckles on their stroller. So they've never had one of these, so I'm thinking that it will be a hit and will definitely pass some time. Next up in this bag we have some wooden lacing toys. This was another toy that came well recommended, and I think it's so cute and well made, so I'm excited to see how the boys like it. There are 3 shapes: an apple, a watermelon and a block of cheese, and all they have to do is thread the end through the little holes, and then you can help them untie it and do it again. Then we have some Puffy sticker activity books. I'm actually not sure if the boys are still really too young to play with this. We've never got any use from stickers before, but I thought I'd give it a go just in case, and they're very easy to pack. They're so thin and lightweight and easy to put in your case. Next up I have these 2 little black bags. These are actually inflatable travel cubes, which you can blow up once you're on the aircraft, and they sit between the seats where your legs go, and I'm hoping that these will just allow the boys to lie out flat and get some extra rest.
Then last but not least in this case, we just have some medicines and a thermometer in case they fall poorly, and a couple of books. that I think are going to keep them busy. These they have never seen before, so I think they're going to love.
Moving on to our other handheld case. Here I have a set of pyjamas for each of the boys, as well as some socks, a complete change of clothes and 12 diapers. Lastly, I'll be putting in the boys' sleep sacks, as I want to try and do a little bedtime routine to make it as familiar as possible as our routine at home when we're on the plane. And underneath all this, I did sneak one more toy in, which is this large Etchy Sketch for the boys to draw on. And that is it.
And there we have it. That is everything that we are taking. So I hope that's helpful. As I said, I'm going to put all the links down below to everything that I've bought and everything that I'm taking, so that I hope it helps. And then I will do an updated video when we get to the other end on what worked, what I wish we hadn't taken, what I maybe wish we'd taken that we didn't have, and just let you know how the flight was in general and any more information on that. So yeah, wish me luck. We literally leave in 5 hours, I think. So I'm gonna go get the boys up, and it's a very exciting day. So I will see you all on the other side in London. I hope you all enjoyed this one, and see you next time. Bye.